All right, guys. We are live with another one, guys. All right, we are live with another one. Let me check this. The mic is hot, guys. You already know what it is. Okay. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. There's really no topic of discussion today, guys. Really, there isn't. Just wanted to get on here and wrap up. What happened last week, guys. Okay, how you doing, Monkey Ginger? How are you doing? Blessings to you, man. All right, welcome back to your channel and welcome back to your chat. Opinions on Aspinall and Gane. You know, that was that was a sad story, guys. It really was. It was a sad story. It's unfortunate that the fight ended the way it ended. You know what I mean? In my opinion, the fight was just getting started. You know what I mean? I felt like Cyril Gane was definitely finding his range. He was finding success on his feet. And when it comes to Tom Aspinall, I felt like Tom Aspinall was running out of patience, in my opinion, because he's so used to finishing his fights in the first round. It's almost as if you saw him slowly but surely, dwindle. You know what I mean? Like if you watch him from when the fight started to when the fight ended, which was very short, it only lasts like 3-4 minutes. You saw Tom Aspinall slow down a little bit, which is concerning. So there is a lot of questions now going into the second fight, guys. There really is. Sad sight, man. I hope Tom comes back for crazy revenge. We shall see. We're gonna see if Tom Aspinall can actually, come back and defend his belt and successfully defend his belt. You know what I mean? That's the difficult part here. I mean, as it showed, Cyril Gane is definitely just as athletic and just as powerful as Tom Aspinall. To be honest with you, that and Gane denying his takedowns with eye pokes pretty much cut Tom's game in half. I mean, when it came to the eye pokes, that's it's obviously it was a foul. It was unintentional. That's how the referee called it, unintentional eye poke. We already know, guys. Especially when it comes to this, mixed martial arts. There's a lot of fouls. A lot of fouls. We got lower, balls kicks. We got eye pokes. We even had somebody get bitten in the octagon, guys. All right, let's not forget that. Because despite the amount of knockouts, I honestly say Tom is more of a wrestler than a striker. He just happened to have crazy knockout power. I mean, that's a good take. That's a good take. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, on the feet, he wasn't finding any success. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say he wasn't finding any success. That's a little too far fetched. But he definitely wasn't finding as much as success as Cyril Gane was. And yeah, let's consider that as well. That Tom Aspinall did go for a takedown and got shrugged off fairly easily, guys. Rowdy, the king is here. How you doing? How you doing, Rowdy? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Blessings to you. Tom is overrated. I mean, look, guys, look at his resume. I mean, who are the guys that he has beaten? You know what I mean? Has it been impressive? You know what I mean? Is his resume? Can you put his resume next to John Joe's resume and say, "Wow, wow"? You could really compare these two guys. Can you do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Gane exposed him. I mean, it was only it was only about 4 minutes. And, you could definitely look at it that way. A lot of people are definitely going out there saying that Cyril Gane definitely fought a better fight than Tom Aspinall, and he was finding success in that fight. And that's the real reason why, Tom Aspinall basically looked for a way out. But I don't know. I have no idea. Only Tom Aspinall really knows what's going on and how's that injury. You know what I mean? I mean, I saw the vlogs on his Twitter account. I mean, his eye is fine. Doctor said his eye is fine. Doctor even said he doesn't have any significant injury. So he's okay. Sergio Popovic, who was on a 10-fight finishing streak, he's not GOAT level, but he does have a good record. Not amazing, but good. Yeah, 4 minutes and bloody. I hear you. I hear you, Ginger. I hear you. I get it, but what I'm saying is, I don't think Tom Aspinall's resume is that impressive, in my opinion. Has he been elevated? A little slight? Maybe. You know what I mean? And when it comes to that first round, like I said, I mean, Ciryl Gane, he had a nice jab, man. He was landing that jab repeatedly. Basically nothing Tom Aspinall was doing to get away from that jab. Like I said, virtually no head movement when it comes to Tom Aspinall. Okay. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I wonder when they're gonna book this fight. I want them to book this fight as soon as possible. You know what I mean? I want them to book this fight in December. Put them for that last pay-per-view card. And I just don't want to go into 2026 with unanswered, you know what I mean? With not answering the question of who is truly the heavyweight champion in that division. I don't want to go into 2026 wondering, what is going on with the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division is already in shambles, okay? I done said it, line them up in a freeway and run them over, okay? Atrocious. Monkey Ginger says, and a pretty quick win over Volkov, who has notable wins over Overeem and got robbed badly against Gane. Now, that Overeem win wasn't a prime Overeem. You know what I mean? So I understand what I understand what you're saying. I mean, I understand you're trying to break down his resume right now, but I'm sorry if you take his resume and you take a John Jones resume, you can't even compare the two. You cannot even compare the two. Tom Aspinall, excuse me. Tom Aspinall's record is just not that impressive. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of first round finishes. He's beaten a lot of heavyweights who are on the top. I understand that. But guys, that heavyweight division is in shambles. There's nobody there, guys. There's nobody there. Okay? Nobody. It's Tom Aspinall. What the fuck you talking about? I think Tom is gonna come back stronger. He just needs to get the mentality back. I would say though, this could make a second fight even more interesting. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are gonna definitely be intrigued, especially after this, first fight. I mean, like I said, Ciryl Gane was finding success against Tom Aspinall on the feet. Tom Aspinall left that fight with a bloody nose, and he got outstruck. So, I mean, there's a lot to consider. There's a lot to consider here, okay? OE, what's up, Remy? What is going on? It's been a while. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Sorry, in the process of moving, how are you? How is everyone? Everyone's good, man. The community is good. Hopefully you're great. You know what I mean? You're in the process of moving, so blessings to you, okay? Blessings to you. Hopefully you get everything you want and more, okay? But yeah, man, everything's good. Thank you for asking. Monkey says, I think Tom has 2 good wins, but he's not in some major GOAT tier. Definitely not on some major GOAT tier, in my opinion. Dude, I poked him finger deep. The fuck, what the fuck did think was gonna happen? I have scratched my cornea 3 times. I would rather be kicked in the balls. The fight went on just 3 minutes. Chill out. Tom Aspinall wins mid. This guy right here, Pro 999. I'm gonna call you Pro 999. Okay, I'm gonna call you Pro 999. Pro 9. First and foremost, Tom Aspinall didn't get cut on his cornea. That's don't try to spread false narratives in this community. All right, because I definitely won't let you. All right. First and foremost, go watch the blogs on Tom Aspinall's page. Okay. He shows videos of him at the doctors, and the doctors tell him he doesn't have a significant injury to his eye. Okay? Not a scratch to the cornea, no scratches, no nothing. Okay? So if you're talking about, I understand getting an injury to your eye, like a scratch to the cornea, that is horrible. I do understand that. That is very painful. But no such thing happened to Tom Aspinall, guys. Okay? No such thing. Doctor even said it. You have two healthy eyes. Your eyes are fine. Monkey says, crazy to think we could have been sitting in the heavyweight division with Tom, Alex, Pereira, Jones, and Ngannou. Can you imagine that, guys? That heavyweight division will be live. John Jones, Alex Pereira, Tom Aspinall. Bring Tyson Fury in there, okay? Tom eagerly embraced the title of baddest man on the planet. No, he's talking about leaving and going to boxing. MMA was too much for him. Rowdy, I don't know. You know what I mean? Apparently his dad did, bring up the fact that he has 3 more fights left on his contract, talking about Tom Aspinall. So his dad says that he doesn't want to sign with the UFC. He'd rather him fight in boxing. Maybe that's a good move for him. He won't suffer. Okay, he definitely won't suffer any eye pokes in boxing. Okay, so go ahead, go with your venture, enjoy your journey, and go and box. Okay, there you will never get eye poked. All right. Let me see. To be fair, Gane was only up by 3, and that was after a prior eye poke. Monkey Ginger, what do you mean he was up by 3? I'm not. What are you talking about when you say he was up by 3? Because according to the striking, if I'm not mistaken, Tom Aspinall only landed, I want to say 28 to 30 strikes, and Gane landed about 40 to 42 strikes. So he definitely outstruck him. Yeah, he did. Doctor said so. LOL. No permanent injuries. That's what he said, Mr. Cap, a lot. Hey, Pro99, can you fucking write a sentence, my guy? Pro99 breaking down your fucking sentence just to read it out loud is like fucking making a puzzle, okay? Like, write your fucking sentences so I could understand it and rebuttal, okay? And yes, like I said, Tom Aspinall, okay, had no significant damage on his eye. It wasn't no Henry Cejudo situation where he literally had a chunk of his eye taken out. Literally, a chunk of his eye, inside his eye, was taken out. Okay? No such thing happened to Tom Aspinall. Healthy eye, healthy 2 eyes, no scratch to the cornea. Okay? No long-lasting injuries. Hardly any injury, the doctor said. See my opinion on it. It's Tom's eyes were fun after his fight. Doesn't mean they're fit for fighting condition, just that they're working all right. Guys, I understand what oh God. That's okay. It's crazy work. Can you read? I could definitely read. But my guy, you're not making any sense. A permanent injury and a scratch cornea are 2 different things. Please just go back to your day job. My guy, why are you here in general? Trying to give me orders? Go suck your mother's dick. All right, and get off Section 8 and stop fucking your cousin. Stop doing the incest, you fucking retard. We have enough retards on this fucking earth. What are you talking about? You dumb son of a bitch. Stupid ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Dumbass. What are you talking about? Guy can't even fucking write a fucking sentence for somebody can understand him. Luckily, this is not back in the days where you have to fucking use Morse code. Okay? Fucking dumbass. Send him to life weights with McGregor. Send him to lift weights with McGregor. Tell me about it, man. freaking crazy, man. People out here out of control, guys. Out of fucking control, in my opinion, guys. All right, it really is. I mean, when it comes to the whole situation with Tom Aspinall, I just look, guys. I've seen guys with, I've seen Rocky Balboa. Okay, I've seen Rocky Balboa hit his corner. Okay, and his eyes were totally closed to the point where literally he had to tell his corner, "I need you to cut my eye. I need you to cut it." And they use a razor blade and they cut his eye. You know what I mean? Just for him to see. Okay, that's Rocky Balboa. Okay, if Rocky Balboa can do it, Tom Aspinall, the baddest man on the planet, should be able to do it, guys. I hope we high-key see an angry Tom would make things very interesting. I don't know if we're going to see an angry Tom. I don't think honestly, I don't even think an angry Tom would make a difference at this point, guys. I'm just being honest, man. I don't think an angry Tom would make a difference, man. I think he loses to Ciryl Gane. I literally do. You know what I mean? I think he loses to Ciryl Gane, man. I think that those one round knockouts, I don't think those are healthy for his career. Because I'm telling you right now, as I watched Tom Aspinall slow down in that first round. And I saw Tom Aspinall in moments get impatient. And that's the reason why he kept getting hit in the head straight by that jab. He was just getting too impatient. He wasn't thinking technically. Because technically he was getting outstruck. And that is the truth. Okay? Depends if he actually gets a chance to use his wrestling without hands digging into his eyes. We'll see. Hey, I hear you. I hear you. But, Monkey Ginger, let's not forget, if you go watch that fight again, Tom Aspinall went for a takedown, and Ciryl Gane did a good job of shrugging him off, which shows me, in my opinion, Ciryl Gane has trained his wrestling. And in my opinion, based on what I saw in that first round, Ciryl Gane's wrestling defense has improved. So we're going to see. I mean, you're going to give more time to Ciryl Gane to train that wrestling and to, basically take what he learned in that first round and then make another game plan of it. I see Ciryl Gane winning that fight, guys. I really do. Roddy says, agreed. Hey, I'm just speaking facts, guys. I'm just speaking facts. Don't forget, literally 10 seconds into the fight with Jones, he literally kicked Jones in the dick. Guys, barely. That was an inside leg kick. And inside leg kicks are very, very... I've been hit with inside leg kicks. And you have to be very accurate with inside leg kicks. Okay? Because inside leg kicks, you have to consider the motion, the movement of your opponent, and your leg, the velocity of the angle of where you're kicking, because what you want to do is you want to get right inside that thigh, right underneath the ball sack. That's really where you want to hit. But he hit him barely, but he hit him. You know what I mean? And the fight went on. Jon Jones, he fought on. And the back of the headshot to Tuivasa. He had Tuivasa rocked, guys. Guys, he had Tuivasa rocked. I understand he was winging punches and he ends up hitting Tuivasa on the back of the head. I totally understand that. But he was on the way out. You know what I mean? He was on fucking skates, guys. You know what I mean? So you're telling me if he didn't land that back of the head shot, he wouldn't have knocked out Tuivasa? Guys, he would have knocked him out regardless. Like, come on. Mars, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, man. Aspinall going to be a second one-eyed British champion. I don't know if he's going to be a champion, though. I'm just being honest. Roddy says, Monkey Ginger has a point about Gane. There might be a pattern. Nah, I don't think that's a pattern, guys. I don't think that's a pattern. I honestly don't think that's a pattern, guys. You know what I mean? I think it's just that's what happens. Sometimes that's what happens in a fight. You know what I mean? And but I don't think those fouls. I don't think those fouls are on purpose or came with ill intentions. You know what I mean? Like, you got to consider these guys are in a fight. Okay, you got to consider this, guys. Especially the Tio Tuivasa knockout. and the shot behind his head. You got to consider these guys are in a fight. Ciryl Gane has him rocked. He's hitting him, and he's, you know what I mean? He's hitting him. He's winging him with punches, and he wants to put him away. And unfortunately, while he's winging punches, he got one of the punches wrong. And it's unfortunate, but he was already on the way out, guys. Tio Tuivasa was on the way out. Something to know as well is we might see different approaches to the fight with them both having a slight feel about for each other. Even if even his teammate Imavov was cheating his ass off against Barajo. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think those fouls were on purpose. I don't think those fouls were, a calculated game plan. You know what I mean? It's not like, Ciryl Gane is game planning with his team, and like in the first round we're gonna eye poke him, all right, and we're gonna whip his ass. Okay, we're gonna outstrike him. We're gonna shrug off that wrestling, but the eye poke has to happen. Okay, and in the second round, okay, you gotta make sure you hit him in the back of the head somewhere in that fight. Okay, I need you to hit him behind the fucking head. All right, and while you hit him behind the head, the second after, I need you to hit him in the balls. Like that's not happening, guys. Okay, that is not happening. All right. If I were using our critical brain, we have to acknowledge patterns. I'm using my critical brains. I'm using my brain cells, and in my opinion, I don't think those are patterns. You know what I mean? I think that's just what happens in a fight. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. It's unfortunate, but I don't want to say it's patterns. It's not like that kick to the balls for Jon Jones as well. He barely hit him. I'm telling you, barely hit him. Go watch it on slow motion. Barely hit him. Okay. The shot to Tio Tuivasa, one shot, one punch that landed behind the head. Just one. And now, you know what I mean? It's a pattern. We got to consider that Ciryl Gane is just a fucking cheat. And, he's out there building patterns. I don't think so, guys. I think that's a little far-fetched, in my opinion. I'd rather go with the narrative that Tom Aspinall wanted a way out, in my opinion. Okay, I watched multiple videos of the vlog, and I watched the doctor. Okay, the doctor himself laughed in his face, guys. Literally laughed in Tom Aspinall's face because they asked the doctor. There was a moment there that they asked the doctor, "Hey, because the doctor told him, well, you don't have any significant injuries in your eye, nothing that's gonna, hinder you for the future. We just got to get you, we gotta have a second visit, okay, and then we'll reevaluate, where your eye, the real condition of your eye, after the second visit. But right now, your eyes are healthy, they're good, you don't have anything to worry about. The second visit will tell us more." Because we'll get to see the healing process. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with your eye as of right now. You know what I mean? Your eye is perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, the Tom Aspinall's team is like, "So is it a good thing that we stopped the fight or the ref stopped the fight?" And he literally laughed at them. Because of course the doctor is gonna say, "Well, yeah, technically, if you have any injury, you have to stop. I'm a doctor. Yeah, I'm gonna say stop it. You know what I mean? That's my job." But this narrative that, Ciryl Gane is a cheat is a little far-fetched, guys. A little far-fetched. In my opinion, rematch in the UK if Gane pulls the same shit. Ref turns his back and Tom can punch him in the balls. Monkey Ginger, I agree. Why not? Go right ahead. Mara says, even if it's not intentional, it's a bad habit that ruins fights, and some fighters do it way more than others. I totally agree. Like the Jon Jones, that's a pattern. Jon Jones has a pattern. If you go watch every single one of his fights, he eye pokes every single one of his opponents. Literally. I'm not fucking with you. Go watch all of Jon Jones fights. I bet you 90%, okay, of those fights, there's an eye poke because Jon Jones commits the foul. Okay? Pure facts. All right, and I forget his name, but Henry Cejudo's last fight when he got eye poked, I called that. I literally have a short on this channel. You guys could go check it out for yourself if you like. I literally made a whole live about how this guy is a cheat. The guy who fought Henry Cejudo, he's a cheat. He has a pattern of doing crazy shit. I'm talking, he'll talk. I've seen this guy like jump and try to headbutt somebody. So I knew for a fact that this guy, if Henry Cejudo was going to make this fight difficult for him, he was going to try to commit fouls to beat Henry Cejudo. I knew it before the fight, and I called it before the fight. And what happened? He poked Henry Cejudo viciously. And I knew that was going to happen because the fight was getting a little bit difficult for the guy. If you can't see, you can't see. Guys, I can't see, guys. I fucking can't see. I take off my glasses, I can't even see. Okay? And I'm out here still sparring. Guys, I don't even know. Okay, I got my glasses off right now, okay, for a reason, because I can't see shit. I can't even see my face right now, okay? I'm telling you pure facts, okay? Telling you pure facts. I can't see shit. I don't know how I played sports. I don't know how I fucking did, Muay Thai and competed in Muay Thai. I don't know how I did any of that because in reality, I can't see shit. Literally, I cannot see. The only thing I see is a figure. That's all I see. Okay? So for this notion that, if you can't see, you can't see. Well, guess what, guys? I've done multiple things all the time and I can't see shit. When I used to play football as a kid, I used to have to take off my glasses. And I was a fucking wide receiver. I would have to catch passes. Can you imagine catching passes blindly? Like you're fucking Ray Charles out there. Can you imagine playing basketball? Okay? Putting a fucking ball through a hoop. Okay? Without even having an inkling of knowing where the fuck the hoop is. All you know is where the backboard is because you can see a figure of the backboard, but the hoop itself, you can't see the hoop. If you're blind like me and you need glasses, you're not seeing a hoop, let alone a football. So I don't want to talk about this. I can't see. If you can't see, you can't see. Guys, I haven't been able to see for years. And it didn't hinder me, not even a little bit. Not even a smidgen. And let's not forget, guys, well, you guys don't know this, but years and years ago, I got an eye infection, a bad eye infection on my left eye. Really, really bad eye infection. Okay? To the point where literally I couldn't even open my eye. I have a picture of myself. Literally, I have a picture of myself at a family member's house because my eye is like this. Literally, and I'm not blinking like this. Like you can tell by looking at my face that I took the picture that I wasn't holding it closed. It was just closed because of the eye infection. That was the worst case scenario. When I went to the doctors and an optician to check my eye, bro, I thought I was going to lose my eye. Okay? And even then, okay, I would still win a street fight. He doesn't even have a reason to have his hands open in a scissor motion, and he literally ignored a hook Tom was throwing to land the eye poke. Well, guys, go watch that fight again. Go watch that fight again because there was moments in there that Tom Aspinall had his hands like this as well. Literally. Go watch the fight again. Go watch. I watched the fight multiple times. It's only fucking 4 minutes. Go watch it. And every time Tom Aspinall is in front of Ciryl Gane, he has his hands like this. He has his hands like this. Literally right on eye level of Ciryl Gane's eye. Right on eye level. With his hands open just like this. Go check it out. I'm not fucking around, guys. Okay? Pure facts. But I don't know, guys. I don't know what's gonna go on with this whole debacle with the heavyweight division. I honestly think Dana White, Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard, UFC, the whole organization, okay, the whole organization, they just need to scrap the heavyweight division. Fuck it, scrap it, clean your hands from it, man. Clean your fucking hands from it. It's awful. It's fucking awful. It's atrocious. The condition of the heavyweight division, guys. So Aspinall shouldn't fought. Aspinall should have fought with one eye. Mars. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all, guys. I'm not saying that Tom Aspinall should have or shouldn't have fought with one eye. What I'm saying is, if it was if it was me, and I already had eye issues, okay? I already have eye issues. And I'm here fighting in a fight, okay? And all of a sudden, I get eye poked, and now I can't see out of that eye. Well, guess what? I couldn't see before. I couldn't see before the eye poke anyways. What, a little bit of more pressure on my eye? You know what I mean? Like just a little bit of more pressure. I couldn't see in the beginning of the fight, let alone when you eye poked me. So I don't want to, I don't want to say he should have fought with one eye, but I highly doubt Tom Aspinall only had one eye, guys. I mean, just a few hours afterwards, the doctor himself said, your eye is perfectly fine. It's healthy. We're going to have a second visit just to make sure that your eye is in good condition, but your eye is perfectly fine. You have nothing to worry about. That's exactly what the doctor said, my guy. So that tells me that there was no issues with Tom Aspinall's eye. Okay? At least no serious injury issues. He had both eyes. It's not like he was walking around like Henry Cejudo. His eye was not like Henry Cejudo. Go check out Henry Cejudo's eye. He took a picture of it at the doctor's office. Literally a fucking chunk of inside his eye, right here. Inside of his eye, a chunk was taken off. A chunk. So you can see that the guy's finger made contact with his eye and ripped off, like if you're ripping off skin. That's a true injury. That injury is probably going to take 1.5 to 2 years to recover for Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo still hasn't recovered from that eye injury. Pure facts. But when it comes to Tom Aspinall, I don't want to hear the same. That's not the same eye injury. Tom versus Gane in the UK. The UK crowd will go crazy on Gane, and imagine Gane playing heel like, yeah, guys, your champion is a bitch. Even though Tom is justified, the rage bait potential would be insane. Yeah, it would be exciting. It would be exciting. But to be honest with you guys, I mean, I'd rather watch this fight in December. I want to watch this fight as soon as possible. I knew UFC 321 was going to be one of the worst cards of 2025, hence why I didn't purchase it. Hence why I didn't go live. Okay, I watched that shit illegally, and I'm not afraid to say it. Okay? Pure facts. But in my opinion, I want to see that fight as soon as possible. Put Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane on that December card. Put him on the December card. Pure facts. Put him there. But yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me because in my opinion, man, I'll tell you, man, if I was to give my eye vision to a basketball player, right? A player who, who's a college standout. Okay, college standout basketball player who's eventually going to get drafted by the NBA. If I was to give that same player my eye vision and tell him, go play without your glasses, go play, the dude is not going to be able to see. The dude will be a shell of himself. He definitely won't be no prospect, and he definitely won't be getting drafted into the NBA. Pure facts. If he had my eye vision and he wasn't playing with any contacts or glasses, he ain't making any shots. All right? Now, if you was to see me on a basketball court and you was to see me shoot without my glasses, you would be highly surprised. You'll be like, man, how the hell are you making your shots? And how are you so good at making your shots? Well, the reason why I'm so good is because I've been playing basketball all my life since I was a kid. Same thing with football. I was playing football all my life as a kid. So I'm kind of used to not seeing very well. I'm used to adjusting to errors. So in my opinion, yeah, Tom Aspinall could have definitely adjusted. Why not? Michael Bisping out here fighting with literally no eyes. He had a blind eye and then a good eye, and then the fighters knew it, so they would hit the good eye, and now he's blinded. He can't see shit, and he's still out here winning fights. I don't want to hear their excuses, man. I don't want to hear excuses for this man. Bro, Aspinall versus Gane was the first fight I watched in a while, and it ended like that. That's sad, Mars. I don't know. I don't know what made you watch that fight, especially if you haven't watched, mixed martial arts for a long time, and then all of a sudden, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane is the fight that brought you back to watch MMA. Out of control, man. Out of control. What are you on? What pills are you on? Because that's outrageous. Okay, outrageous. UFC. I saw UFC 321 coming from a mile away, and I dodged that bitch. There ain't no way I was gonna watch that for any amount of money. No way. I watched it illegally. Pure facts, guys. Not afraid to say it. You had your whole life to adjust. Aspinall only had 5 minutes. Well, guys, my whole life. Whoa, time out. I didn't have my whole life, Mars. I didn't have my whole life to adjust. What are you talking about? I was a kid. I was literally a kid. I was like 8 years old when I first started playing baseball. Can you imagine playing baseball without your glasses and trying to hit a ball with a bat without your glasses? Would you even be able to see the ball coming? Like, no, man. Are you talking about I had my whole life? No, I had to adjust on the fly. If I wanted to play sports, I had to do what I had to do. And unfortunately, when it came to basketball and in football, I couldn't wear my glasses. There was just too many situations where I would get hit in the face and my glasses would break. Okay? And I definitely couldn't put it on a helmet and with my glasses on. So it's not like I had my whole life. I was 8 years old when I first started playing, basketball and baseball. When I first played football, I was like 12 years old, hitting the field. You know what I mean? Like, I competed in Muay Thai. I competed in Muay Thai twice when I was 19 years old. And I went 2-0. I beat two guys. Blinded. So it's not, no, I didn't have my whole life. I had to adjust on the fly. I had to figure it out as it was going on. There was no adjustment throughout life. Now I can say, yeah, now, I'm better at shooting. I'm better at this. I'm better at that. Yeah, because of so many years of doing it and practice. But no, not back then. Not when I first had to do it. GTA Swords. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, man. What is going on? Can you teach me English? I am Indian. I don't think I'll be the right person to teach you. And you know what? It's funny because I would be the right person to teach you English, to be real. You know what I mean? If you go back in my high school years, okay, I killed English, man. I totally killed it. I was like my fucking, that in history was my top fucking grades. Always A's in those classes. And I did take English in college as well. And I did pass my English classes with high colors, A's as well. So maybe I would be the guy to teach you some English. But I don't think I want to teach anybody English, to be honest with you. It's not fun. It really isn't. It really isn't. You know Bengali? No, I don't. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. What is that? What is going on? But blessings to you. Welcome to your channel and welcome to your chat, man. Like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel, okay? Run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Do me the favor, okay? Support the community. Like I always say, guys, this is your channel, okay? I am just a pilot, all right? The only channel where the fans come first, not last. But yeah, guys, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited about 2026. I really am, man. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this new Paramount deal. I'm excited about no more pay-per-views. I'm just excited, man. I'm happy. I'm really, really happy that the UFC is not taking the NFL and the NBA route, where literally to watch an NBA game this era, okay, you literally have to have all of the networks. You have to have Prime TV. You have to have ESPN. You have to have NBA Network. You have to have all of them to be able to watch your games. Literally, it's atrocious. One night is on Prime, the next night is on ESPN, the other night is on TNT. If the UFC was to go that route, I honestly think I would check out and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. and I would not be a UFC fan anymore. That is pure fact. So I'm happy that the UFC had, made a deal with Paramount, and now we only have still one location where we can watch mixed martial arts and the UFC, the biggest organization. So that's a plus for me, man. That is a plus. My English is not good. Well, look, my guy, you're doing a great job right now. You're doing a great job right now, okay? What do you think happens in the rematch? Well, Mars, in my opinion, I think in the rematch, I think Ciryl Gane finishes him most likely in the third round, right before the championship rounds. I don't think Tom Aspinall makes it to the championship rounds. You want to talk about stamina issues? You guys are gonna see stamina issues. Everybody thinks Chimaev has stamina issues. No. You're going to see Tom Aspinall go through stamina issues when he fights Ciryl Gane, especially if it goes late into the rounds. What is your favorite hockey team? GTA Shorts, my favorite hockey team is the Rangers, man. I'm from New York. I'm originally from New York, so everything about New York, I'm a fan of all the New York teams. You know what I mean? However, I'm definitely not a Jets fan, okay? You could call me. I like the Nets. Huge Knicks fan. Rangers, Islanders, Buffalo Bills, Giants. I love New York, and you know what I mean. I love New York sports. You feel me? I'm a Leafs fan. Oh damn! You talking about Maple Leafs? Okay, so to Toronto Maple Leafs. Damn it. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. They're a good team. They're all right. They're a good team. They're a good team. You don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I hate the Bruins. That's one team that I hate. You know what I mean? I hate the Bruins. I hate them with a passion. Okay? Don't like them. Never will. Okay? Every time we face them, there's always a fucking barn burner. Unbelievable. I love Anthony Storles, the goalie. How many years he's been with you guys? Is this his like third year with you guys? If I'm not mistaken? If we're talking about the same guy, I'm sorry. I only follow I hate the Panthers cheating bastards. Ah, guys. I got the Panthers are okay. You know what I mean? The Panthers are okay. I was about to say something. Damn it, I forgot what I was about to say. Fuck. I felt like it was going to be important as well. Damn, I can't remember. I just had a brain fart. Sorry about that. But yeah, man. Huge fan when it comes to all the New York teams. You know what I mean? I love them. You know what I mean? Love the New York teams. Have to go to a Knicks game, that's for sure. We got him 5 years ago. Okay, it was 5 years ago. I thought it was yeah. Okay. I remember now. We have him till 2030. Okay. Got you. Yeah, he's good, man. He's good, man. So you guys are pretty much set right there, for a long while. You know what I mean? He's not out here dishing out, 12 game goalies here. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. But anyways, guys, you already know what it is, man. You already know what it is, okay? All right, this is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Hey, guys, I'm out of here until next time. And don't even get me started on Brad Merchant. I hear you, man, guy. I hear you. Guys, I'm out of here. GTA Shorts, thank you for your banter. I appreciate you. Welcome back to your channel, and hopefully I see you again. I'm out of here, guys. One love. All right. We do have an event this Saturday, okay? And I will be going live for that event, guys. All right. I'm out of here. Until next time. Peace.